Hello everyone, Andredesignz here with a new retouch video.
Alright, so let me start off by saying thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers. I've hit 5,000 subscribers a few days ago and I really appreciate it. As you can see, it says 5,000 and it's about 30 something right now. So that's why you're seeing the 5.3, 5.0.3 or 5.03. Yeah, it's 5,030 something I'm at right now. And guys, also follow my personal page. I'll be coming with some really nice content. I'm just gonna express myself more. Maybe it's not gonna be about photography, it's gonna be just about everything, traveling, vlog, and every good stuff. Alright, so check that out, and thank you for 13 subscribers so far. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notification bell, you'll be getting a lot of awesome content from this channel as well, so thank you. Alright, so let's get right to the editing. Alright, so this image was taken with the Sony a7 III. Let me go to the settings real quick. The exposure, which is the shutter, was at 1/125th per second, and it's f7.1 for the aperture, and 7.1, 5.6, f8, f11. Those are good aperture for studio. My ISO was at 100, as you can see there. I was using a one light setup. If you scroll into the model's eye, if I scroll in to the model's eye, you'll see where there's a high lighter right here that will bounce the light under the model's neck, and also I'm using one light directly above the model's head. A lot of photographers always say do like a 45 degrees angle. I don't follow that rule. Yeah, so this is the image that we'll be working on today, so let's get right to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to clean up the model's skin. Alright, so I'm going to zoom the image up. I'm going to duplicate the image by dragging it down here. And then I'm going to press J on the keyboard for the patch tool. Alright, so I'm just going to drag, make a selection, drag, make a selection, drag. That's all I'm doing. Just, what happened just now? Right here. Let me go back. Drag. Try to drag it to somewhere that looks similar to where you're dragging from, so it matches the image. It doesn't look different, you know, or it doesn't leave a patch if you select an area and then once you remove the patch, once you remove the patch tool from there, it looks weird. You don't want that. Alright, so all I'm doing right now is just removing the blemishes from the model's skin. And this is really important, guys. If you don't remove the blemishes from the skin will not look flawless. Yeah. So you want to remove all the blemishes. Things that comes over time. Things that come. This is not natural. Well, it's natural to get pimples, but you know, not all the time it stays there. So yeah. Like that. Alright. Okay, this is a watt, so I'm not gonna remove that. I'm gonna zoom out, because if you don't zoom out, you're gonna miss things. Trust me. Zoom back in. Hold on space so I can move it using the mouse pointer. If you want to know what tablet I'm using, you can check the link in the description. If you also want to know the highlighter I'm using, or the light, or anything I'm using, it's in the description, so you can check that out. We have veins right here, so I'm going to remove this vein. Good. I don't think there's anything else I need to remove from the model's skin, so I'm just going to zoom out right there. Good. So the next thing now, I'm going to adjust her here. I'm seeing that this one is sticking out. Alright, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the frequency separation first. Should I? Let me try something. S for the clone stamp. Everything is at 100%, and I'm just going to, oh yeah, looks good. I think you get a better result if you just do it on the image itself instead of doing a frequency separation. And guys, always remember to duplicate your image, because you don't want to work on an image and then you cannot make any more changes. So duplicate the image. I am not sure if I like what's happening here. I am going to, all right, there's a big mark right here. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to match this here over this side here. All right, so I'm going to create a new layer. So I'm going to say here. So I know that that's the here. So if I mess up, I can always just delete this one. And I'm going to make a selection. I'm just going to use the patch tool and make a selection right here. I think I'm going to make a bigger selection. Like that. I'm going to do Control C, Control J, and then Control T and move it over here. Rotate it. Actually, no. I'm not going to rotate it. I'm going to do Control C. I'm going to do horizontal flip, or oh, go again. No. I think I need to go 90 degrees. I didn't do well in school. I don't know how to use. You know what? I'm just gonna hold on shift and I'm just gonna do this. Alright. And then I'm gonna press V to move it. V is the move tool. I'm gonna put this over here, turn it like that. Maybe like this. Alright, I'm gonna do mask. I'm gonna hold on Alt and press the mask tool, and then I'm gonna try to mask in. I'm going to brush, put this at about 77%, and I'm just gonna try to mask the hair in and see if it like that. It looks I'm not sure if I want to do this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on the move tool, and I'm gonna move it up a little bit more to the face. It kinda looks okay-ish. Alright, I'm gonna try to delete some of it. I'm gonna press B. Ensure that your foreground is black when you're painting on, if you want to get rid of something, basically. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna press X again to bring it back to the foreground. I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit closer. Woo! I'm so scared of doing this because I want it to look so realistic and it's so hard. X. Oh boy. It looks fake. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna use the same thing, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna get the clone stamp tool now, and then I'm going to try to do something. I'm just gonna try to sample from the hair and just paint. I don't think 100% works. I'm gonna go to about 20%. Man, this is so scary. No one will actually know. Only you guys will know that I did this. It works. It works. It really works. But I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe what I could do is I'm gonna use my patch tool and make a selection like right here. Control C, Control V to paste. I'm gonna take this here from here, put it right here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Then I'm going to do the mask again, hold on Alt and then click the mask tool. Then B for the brush. I'm at 77% for the brush, but I think that's too high, so I'm gonna move this to about 15%. I'm just gonna paint in. Wait, you have to ensure that your foreground is white when you're painting on black. I'm just gonna paint this in. This is going to work at all. I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna get rid of this. Trust me, guys. if you did not see the editing process of this image, I'm sure you will not notice that I actually took a part of that here and put it on the other side. So guess what? I'm not even going to stress it. I'm going to leave it as is right now and just do the retouching. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to leave it as is, but I don't want to leave it as is. I think I want to neat up right here a little bit. We say neat up when you want to, you know, how do I say it? When you want to do something perfect, in Jamaica we say neat up. So I'm gonna press S for the clone stamp tool, and then I'm gonna put this at 100%, and then I'm just gonna sample from here and just bring it down like this. Alright, so 100% is too high, so I'm gonna go to about 42%. The good thing about this image is that it's gonna go on Instagram and no one will zoom it up to see if I did a perfect job. So, but I want it to be neat. Alright, so that is it. I'm not gonna do anything else with that portion of the image. So, what's happening right here? You know what? I'm gonna get back one of the original image, put it here. Hey, guess what? Nah, I'm not gonna waste my time on that right now. Trust me. But what the hell is happening here? Let me see. Oh, that was from the original image itself. This one. Okay, I'm gonna make a duplicate from the original image just to fix that section there. So this is the original image. Bring it to the top. Mask. Sorry for not explaining this part, guys, but just want to fix this quickly. Okay, so I see what's happening here. Okay, good. So all I need to do now is to just fix right here. As I said before, I'm not going to waste my time on that. Alright? So the next step now, I'm going to go to the frequency separation action at the top here. The frequency separation action is on my website. You can click on the link in the description and you will see an option there for you to download the actions. Alright? And you will see the instruction as to how to install the actions as well. Alright? So, yeah. Good. So what you want to do now, I'm going to go down to the low frequency layer. You're going to click on the mixer brush. Mixer brush is normally nested on the brush. So once you hold on brush, you'll see the mixer brush under there. I took mine out. Ensure that this little icon right here, let me zoom it up, insert. This icon right here is not checked. If this item is checked, even if you clear the brush, you will still see a color right here. So ensure that this is not checked and ensure that you're at 2% for the wet. Everything else remains the same, and do not click on sample all layers. Okay? Good. Because I have a lot of you guys making that mistake and you're sending me messages because you're not paying attention to the settings that I have here. So I hope that's clear now. Good. Alright, so down on the low frequency layer on the mixer brush, we want to keep the skin natural, looking natural as possible. So I'm just making some adjustments here. The skin is going to be flat and it's going to come together as one. You don't want to apply too much mixing on one section of the skin because it will look fake and it will look fake. So try not to apply too much mixing at one section of the skin. Just go over it like one time with the brush and move on to another location, because you don't want it to look fake at all. And if you look at the image, you can still see the the natural look of the skin. Let's look at the before and after. Let me scroll up. So before and after, good. We're gonna come down to the model's neck, get my brush a little bit smaller by using the left bracket, the right bracket to get it bigger, and all I'm doing is just to brush to get the skin blended and look natural as possible. Alright, same thing here. So basically I'm following the dimension. Actually, I'm following the light. Wherever the light is hitting, I'm doing the highlighted area and I'm doing the dark area, separate from each other. So that is it. There's nothing else I need to do as it relates to using the mixer brush, before and after. I think I need to make a little adjustment right here and right here and right here and everywhere else. Good. So the next step now is to do some dodge and burning. Alright, so I'm gonna come up to the top here where it says dodge. I'm gonna close this, gonna go to dodge, and the dodge is basically working on the highlighted area. I'm gonna press B on the keyboard for my brush, ensure that your brush flow is at 1%, and I'm just gonna do the highlighted area. There are some times though you may have some areas on the skin that is dark, and you can actually use the dodge to brighten that area. Doing the nose bridge under the model's eye, just gonna do some highlighting. Let's look at the before and after for that. So before and after. I'm gonna do the chin as well. Okay, that looks good. Awesome. Under the eye is a little bit dark, so I want to lighten it up a little bit. Or guess what? I'm going to show you a trick. This tool right here that says color correction, it's actually just a layer. It's nothing, just a layer. I did not do anything special with that layer, right? So all you have to do is to click on the color correction layer. Sorry. And what you're going to do, you're going to sample a light area of the skin using the Alt key, and then press a light area, and then you want to paint wherever the area is dark to lighten it up a little bit. And do the same thing over this side. Good. So let's look at the before and after. As simple as that. So that's what you use this tool to do. Just doing some color correcting. Or you can do highlighting as well. Alright, good. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this little mark right here. You know what? I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm just going up to the top, create a new layer. I'm just gonna sample and paint. And you don't necessarily have to do this, because you can always use the clone stamp tool and fix it. But I think this works for me most times, because I'm just matching it from the skin. Alright, that looks good. Don't think I need to do anything else. Alright, so I'm done with the dodge. I'm going to go to burn now. And burn is working on the dark area of the skin. Alright, so my brush is still at 1%, and anywhere that is dark, I'm just going to enhance it. So the face, I'm shaping the face by using the dodge and burn. Alright, so like that. That looks good. I'm going to come down to the model's chest and do the same thing. Like that. The arm, like that. So anywhere that's dark, I'm just going to highlight it. Alright, that looks good. Alright, for some reason my screen is frozen. I think it's working now. Alright, so let me see what the burn tool did. So that's the before. After. That's the before, and that's the after. I think that's good. I think I need to go back down to the dodge though and make some adjustment to the arm. Let me come down here. Was that too much? Alright, I'm gonna do it again. Just gonna blend right here. Actually, I think I need to use the burn for this. Yeah. Alright, that looks good. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is to clean the model's eye. Alright, so I'm gonna come here to the option that says teeth, clean teeth and eyes. I'm gonna change the flow from my brush, I'm still on the brush, to 10%, and I'm only going to brush the area that is red. That's all I'm gonna do. That's it. For the teeth, same thing. That's it. Alright, so I noticed that there's a hair right here. I'm just gonna come down to the high frequency layer. I'm gonna press J for the, what's they call this tool again? Patch tool. I'm just gonna do that, and that's it. I'm done. Alright, so the next step now is to color the image, and the only thing I'm gonna do is to click on my color balance, blue, 5% blue. To do that, actually, you can just come here to color balance and then go to shadows and then put 5% in the blue, 5% of blue. That is it. That is it. And that's the same thing. That is the same thing here for the action. All right, good. So I think the next step now is to crop the image. So I'm going to create a new layer. Control Shift Alt E to create a new layer. Control J to duplicate it. Then I'm just gonna put this in a group. To put it in a group, what I'm gonna do is to select the first one, come down here to the background layer, hold on and shift and click once, and then Control. Let me do it again. Control G. Control G. Okay, not sure what just happened, but let me undo that. I'm gonna select everything again. Control G for the group, good. And then I'm gonna crop the image. You know what? Before I crop the image, I'm gonna create a duplicate, because for some reason I think that I'm gonna crop some part of the image that I don't want to crop. Create a duplicate, and then for this original image here, I'm going to go to the crop tool, and then I'm going to crop it to about right. I'm just gonna crop it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go back here to the original copy, and I'm gonna bring it over here, put it right there, and then I'm gonna Control T, and then I'm just gonna bring it in by holding down on Control. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. All right, and then I am going to. Hey, what am I doing? No, I should not crop the image. I don't want to crop her hair out. So I'm gonna do. Let me undo this. I don't want to crop her hair out, so I think I have to. What am I doing? I have to crop the original image again. Sorry guys, I just got a brain freeze. Alright, crop like that. Go back to the original image, drag it over, drop it in the middle, Control T so I can adjust it. I'm holding down on Shift and Alt. For the new Photoshop, Shift and Alt, you have to hold on Shift and Alt so the image doesn't change the, I don't remember what I call that word. Yeah, so the image stay like how it should. Alright, I'm gonna crop it right here just to get a little of the highlighter out. Maybe right there. I was trying to not to crop off the jewelry, but it's going to be a lot of work for me to Photoshop all those stuff in. I don't want to do that. And then I'm just gonna merge everything. just merge those two layers. And then I'm gonna remove this right here by going to J for the patch tool. Select everything. Just gonna go up like that. Patch tool is not doing a good job. I'm gonna try to use content aware. So shift backspace. Content aware is working. Okay, so that didn't do a good job. I'm gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna do something first. No, I'm gonna try to remove it first. So I'm going to do clone stamp. 100% for the clone stamp. Sample and paint. That was easy, right? Yeah. Alright, so the clone stamp is too strong. I'm just gonna press J for the patch tool and just get rid of some of these things from the background. For this side now, it's gonna be really easy. I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the marquee tool here. Then I'm gonna make a selection. This selection is going to be very close to the model's arm. And then I'm gonna hold on Control. Well, I'm gonna press Control T to do a free form. And then free transform, and then I'm gonna go to distort. I'm gonna pull this out like this, and then I'm gonna enter, then Control D to deselect, and that's it. That's it. So now this image can be uploaded to Instagram, a full-size image, without me cropping off too much of the model's body. But right here, oh my, I could have done a little bit better if I actually did some Photoshop work, but that's too much work. That's too much work. Alright, so I'm basically done. There's nothing else I need to do. I think I just need to apply some, let me go down to the adjustment layer. Here I'm going to apply some contrast to the image a little bit. Maybe about 5. Let me see, before and after. 5 is good. Is there anything else I need to apply? No. So I think I'm done. So let's look at the before and after now. Alright, so I'm gonna go to vertical up under arrange, and that's the before, and that's the after. Alright, so that's it for the image. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Click like and share, and follow my new channel as well. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.